One of the things love hearing about is careers, career tracks. You have such an interesting career path because it's not much of a path so much as it is a ping pong ball, a fumble. That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
Straight D's you talk about. You're very proud of that. 23 jobs, I think.
D's could be an F. Remember that.
Oh, wow.
F is worse.
Yeah, you did.
F, you don't get promoted.
Congratulations on the D.
Thank you.
And what do you say when people look at your success and say, I want to be just like you? What kind of advice do you give
Well,
the
it
next
depends what
Barbara Corcoran?
advice they need. I mean, if you're speaking about what advice would I give a young person in search of who they're going to be or want to be, and they themselves are uncertain, I always give the same advice. Ignore what your parents say, especially if it's an affluent kid. A lot of pressure from coming from the right schools with all the right advantages, with successful parents. Who wants to be that kid? I'm happy I'm a poor kid. I had none of that luggage. Thank God for being poor. But I always give the same advice. Ignore your parents. It's your life. And try as many suits on as you can to see what you like. When you land on something you like, you're going to know it and you build a career on it. I tried 22 things on. I mean, it's almost like getting someone, ask them to go to a store and pick out the right outfit. How do we get to dress well? We know what we look good in. And yet kids are expected, even in high school, what do you think you want to do? What do you think you're going to major in? What are you going to major in? Who the heck knows? How about soccer for the moment, because I'm playing this afternoon. So I think there's too much pressure to define, and you got all the time in the world. So much is learned from a variant of positions and less important positions versus landing in the right place, getting the right job at the right company. So much pressure. And you know what it does? It stilts so many young people from becoming who they really could be. You don't know if you get stuck early. You just don't know.
The CEO of Redfin had a post yesterday where he said the lack of heterogeneity in going after jobs and kids trying and mowing lawns and flipping burgers and trying many different things is hurting, in his case, Silicon Valley. He said you get kids who learn to code early. They go for internships in high school and they're on a path starting so early that you're getting one type of job applicant.
Absolutely right.
Do you think it's bad for the economy?
It's terrible. It's terrible. What do you want? An individual can do one thing is never good for the economy. You get a lot of cogs in a wheel. So I guess it spins, but it's not going to have much color. It's not going to have many creative ideas because you need other experiences to draw creativity from. If you draw creativity only from your own arena, it's not that creative. You know, I remember my entire life, I stole every great idea I ever used at the company. I stole every one. But where did I get them from? Not sitting in my desk, not at my office. I got them traveling, goofing off, getting drunk, from an airport in a foreign land. I just picked up ideas and thought, oh, I could use that. And I went home and I used it. Now, did all of them work? No. Some of them worked. But I used so many, I got so many good ones out of it. All right? You don't get that if you hyper-focus from an early age. I mean, thank God. I mean, I got to believe with my entrepreneurs that I'm invested in, I can't say that word, invested in, I'll try that again, on Shark Tank, I probably draw more on my waitressing experience than I do as my real estate broker negotiating experience. All right?
That's interesting.
Because I know about efficiencies, how to do things fast, when the service isn't right, when you don't have to smile at the front. I know I'm making that up, but the truth, I just realized I'm making that up. But the truth is I draw from all these menial jobs. I mean, I learn so much. It's much, much better than an MBA.
This is great. Really appreciate you being here. It was a
pleasure.
fun interview,
Yeah.
and people
Easy
are
to
gonna love
talk
it.
to.